Hello everyone, my name is Levi and I have the pleasure of welcoming you to our virtual tour of Northwood School. This video will give you lots of information about the daily routine at Northwood School, which will help you to settle in. Before I continue, I'm going to hand you over to Mr. Anderson, who would like to welcome you.
Hello everybody, I'm Mr. Anderson, I'm the head teacher at Northwood School, and I want to say a warm welcome to our new Year 7 students and our new Year 7 parents as well. We're in a very empty school at the moment because we're in lockdown, but what I really want to say to you is I'm really looking forward to welcoming you in September, and we're going to give you lots of information over the coming months in preparation for a really smooth transition to joining Northwood School. And just to reiterate it, we're excited about you starting. Don't worry about things, everything will be fine.
Firstly, a little bit about me. I'm currently in Year 9 and I joined Northwood at the start of Year 7. Throughout the 3 years I've been at Northwood, I have enjoyed drama especially. In Year 7, I won the first ever talent show, singing a song by Bruno Mars. In Year 8, I had the privilege of playing the main male lead Danny in the first school musical, Grease. In this year, I chose my GCSE options, which included drama, GCSE PE, computer science, history and French. It was great to focus on the subjects that I enjoyed the most. In Year 9, I was delighted to receive an award for my contributions to school from the Chair of Governors. Throughout my time at Northwood, PE is also a great subject to study. Being able to use the new facilities in school in sports teams such as handball, football, rounders and athletics. I had an interview for the leadership position of being a sports leader, which led me to have a say in lunchtime activities, running clubs and events such as Sport Relief. Overall, my time at Northwood has been fun and eventful, and I look forward to seeing what the next few years will bring. Right, enough about me, let's get on with our virtual tour of the school. Our school day starts at 8:30 AM, however the school gates open at 8 AM, giving you the opportunity to come in early, meet up with friends, get breakfast from the canteen, or use the library. It is best to be in the school by 8:20 AM so that you have a calm start to the day and don't have to rush to get into form. This is the main entrance, which is mainly used by parents and visitors. Students have a separate entrance to the right of this. If you arrive after 8:30 AM, the student gate will be closed and you will have to go through the main reception and sign in. You will receive a late mark. Although there may be odd occasions where you are late, it is not something you want to get into the habit of. Punctuality is really important at Northwood School, so make sure you use the summer holidays to test out the best routine to school. Research bus or train time and give yourself enough time to get to school, including any unforeseen delays. We promote green travel to school, which includes walking or public transport. Our green team can tell you more about this when you join. Although we do have a car park, it gets very busy and we ask parents to avoid dropping students off where possible. If you have to do this, perhaps you could lift share with someone else from the school. We also have a bike store, which means you're welcome to cycle to school and lock your bike up safely. Please just remember to wear a helmet. This is Main Street, the first part of the school building you will set foot in. You can gather here with your friends or visit the canteen to buy breakfast. You can also use the playground, play table tennis or visit the library before school. From 8:30 to 8:50, you'll be registered in your form groups with your form tutors. Your form tutor is a really important member of staff. They are your first point of contact if you ever have a question or a problem. During form time, you will do a range of activities, as well as having weekly assemblies. This time is so important, as you will also hear all of the announcements for things going on in the school. There are 6 form groups and each relate to a house. You will hear more about the house system in September, but to give you a taste, within your house you will be part of competitions, house events, which include bake-offs, sport events and other teen challenges. You will also have a head of year, who will oversee the year group and work closely with you and your form tutor. Your head of year will be found in the pastoral office. Let's meet your head of year.
Hello, I'm Mrs. van der Spoor. I'm going to be your new head of year. And I can't wait to see your faces in September and get to know your names. And I'm looking forward to see you. Well, some of you might think, I might get lost in the school, or will I make good friends? And these things, guys, I want to tell you, this is so normal. You are not the only one. And there are many of you who might have the same questions or similar questions. And well, so I thought I'd ask my current year 7s how was their first experience in secondary school, and they said, well, we thought it's quite difficult, but actually, miss, it was quite easy because we got support and we got to know each other quite well and quite quickly. And guys, I want to tell you, just go for it. It's something exciting is waiting for you, and the new secondary school is a big step for you, I do understand, but it is so exciting, and I'm so committed to help you, and the form tutors and I will help you every day to answer all the questions you have and to make it really a nice start for you. Okay, see you in September. Well done.
You will notice when walking around the school that we always walk on the left-hand side. This is to help ease congestion in the corridors. This is very important when using the stairs, as we want to ensure everyone can move about safely. You will also notice that we calmly walk around the school and do not run. Again, this is for everyone's safety. The school day is divided into 5 one-hour lessons, which are signalled by the ringing of a bell. Period 1 and 2 followed by break time, periods 3 and 4 followed by lunch, and period 5. The school day ends at 2:45, which you may think sounds early. We intentionally do this so that you stay back after school to attend some of the many extracurricular clubs that we have, both at lunch and after school. More about this in a bit. You are now seeing a typical classroom. You will be with the form group for the majority lessons and will move between classrooms. Try not to worry about getting lost. The school is really well signposted and everyone is really helpful and friendly. You will also have a timetable to follow, which tells you where to go for each of your lessons. Before entering a classroom, we line up outside. Your teacher will show you how to line up. We wait outside in silence until the teacher welcomes us in. Once inside, we stand behind our chairs and take out any equipment and books we need for the lesson. Your teacher will use a seating plan to seat you. This will be your seat and you will go to it each lesson. Once everyone is silent with all their equipment out, the teacher will invite you to sit down. There are different types of classrooms and learning environments, such as the science labs, art rooms, technology rooms and workshops, a dance studio, music rehearsal rooms and suites, the sports hall, Muga and Astro. Your teacher will go through the rules and routines for using these different areas to ensure you're working safely in these environments. Lessons are really fun and diverse. Teachers think really carefully about how they can make lessons interesting and engaging. My favourite lessons are PE, as there are new facilities and the teachers make the lessons engaging and interesting. Furthermore, I also like drama, as I enjoy being creative and working in groups. Lunch and break are your time to have a snack or eat lunch, interact with your friends and visit extracurricular clubs at lunch. It's also really important that you visit the toilets during lunch and break, as we are normally not allowed to go to the toilets during lesson time, unless it's an emergency or you have a toilet pass due to a medical condition. The toilets can be located on the ground floor at either side of the school. There are accessible toilets too, but you can only use these if you have permission. The staff toilets are out of bounds for students at all times. Many students choose to buy their lunch from the canteen. The food is excellent and the chef and the team create varied and interesting meals, which are healthy, nutritious and delicious. There is a choice of hot and cold food, as well as snacks. The canteen can be quite busy as it is so popular. Therefore, it is important that everyone respects the queuing system and there is no pushing in the line. Teachers will help you understand the queuing system when you start in September. We also have student prefects in year 10 and 6th form, who are present during break and lunch to help with the queuing system. We pride ourselves on being a community and looking out for each other. Therefore, we always make sure we clear away our tables once we have finished, putting all rubbish in the bin, ready for the next group to use it. If you would prefer to bring a packed lunch, you can eat this in the hall, where seating is put down every break and lunch. When the weather is nice, you can also eat in the amphitheatre. You are also welcome to eat on the picnic tables, dotted around the playground. We are really proud of our recently opening sixth form block, and although you won't be using this part of the building until you are year 12 or 13, it gives you a taste of the brilliant facilities on offer at Northwood sixth form. You will get to know the sixth formers really well, as they often help out in lessons or work with students in homework club. They also run their own clubs such as science club or games club. As you can see, I am wearing my uniform with pride. It is important that you pay close attention to the uniform requirements, which you can see in the newcomers booklet. Our uniform is simple and comfortable. Black trousers, no tights or skinny trousers or leggings allowed. If you choose to wear a skirt, it needs to be a straight skirt with an A-line pleats. The most important thing to remember is that you ensure your skirt is to the knee. And remember, you will grow quickly, so it is worth investing in a slightly bigger skirt to give yourself room to get taller. You need to have a white collared shirt, and you can choose between long or short sleeve. Your tie looks like this, but must be worn down to the belly button. It is important your tie is pushed up to the top, and the top button on your shirt must be done up at all times. If you are worried about doing a tie, perhaps have a look on YouTube at some simple tutorials between now and September, or ask a parent or older sibling to help you do it. Your blazer looks like this. It is worn at all times unless you have asked for permission to take it off in lessons. It's worth putting your name on every piece of uniform, as things often get mixed up and you don't want your parents having to purchase new pieces of uniform throughout the year. Your shoes need to be black, leather type shoes. Avoid getting patent, suede or canvas shoes, as these are not allowed. Again, see the newcomers booklet for more details about the type of shoes you should get. If you know anything about Northwood School, you will know that we pride ourselves in being role models in and out of school. This means that behaviour expectations are high. If you were to come into school on a normal working day, you would notice how calm and quiet it is around school. That's because we have simple and straightforward rules that are easy to remember and follow. The school believes in a behaviour system that is simple. We all want to get on and learn, so any disruptions and poor behaviour is dealt with really quickly. You will learn more about the behaviour system when you join. We are really proud of our extensive extracurricular provision, as well as a huge array of sporting clubs, including football, basketball, netball, handball, rugby. We also have clubs such as the Science Club, Art Club, Dance and Music Club, Poetry Club, Film Club, BBC Young Reporters and Warhammer Club. These are only a sample of the clubs we have on offer. You can see the full list or current clubs on the school website. Everyone is encouraged to join up to a minimum of 2 extracurricular clubs per week. This will not only broaden your experience in school, but it will also help you to make new friends and grow in confidence. We also have some fantastic groups such as the Stonewall, Technology Ambassadors and the Green Team. You can also apply to represent your year group on our active school council. Throughout your time at Northwood, there will be a huge array of trips on offer. These range from day trips to residential trips, both in the UK and abroad. You will find out more about the great trips we have on offer when you officially join us. Welcome to our wonderful library. Let's step inside and I'll tell you a little bit more about what to expect here. Our library is brilliantly stocked with a huge range of books and genres. You will visit in your first few weeks. Meet Mrs. Underwood, our librarian, and learn about all the great things the library has to offer you. The Library Information Board has all the relevant information you could need about upcoming events, author visits and competitions. The library is open every day before school, at break and lunch, and after school. It is normal to get lost in a new environment, so don't worry about this too much. Teachers and students will help you find your way. And as I mentioned earlier, the school is really well signposted to help you find your way. For the first couple of weeks, you will only receive homework for English, Maths and Science. This will help you to get into the system we use, show my homework, as well as learn to manage your time. Eventually, this will increase as you will have homework from the majority of the subjects. My advice to you is to get into a good routine and don't leave your homework until the last day. Teachers are always willing to help if you are stuck. So do it the night you get it, and if you are stuck on something, you can visit them the next day and ask for help. If homework starts to become a problem and you often forget homework, yes, you will get detentions. But if you get into good habits from the start of secondary school, this can be easily avoided. Yes, there is a lot of help and support available to you. As mentioned, your teacher should be the first port of call if you need help around a piece of work. The library is also open before and after school, as well as break and lunch, should you need a quiet place to work. For those who struggle with homework, they may be put into a compulsory homework club. This is run by members of staff and sixth form, who will be on hand to help with homework issues. Your head of year will put you forward for this if they think you need it. Yes, we have a number of lockers available to students on first come, first served basis. You will receive more information about lockers when you join in September. Absolutely, you are allowed to bring your own equipment for table tennis, as long as it is put away in your bag at the end of break or lunch. Our brilliant Astro pitch is open every lunchtime for free play football. Year 7 will have an area designed for playing. The Astro closes at 1:35 and it is important that you've already got your food, as the canteen also closes at 1:35. You may bring your own ball, but remember to put it away in your bag, otherwise it may be taken off you. This is always a big worry for everyone when they move schools. It is always daunting moving to a new environment, especially if you are on your own. Please do not worry. We have an extensive program in place to ensure that you are given lots of support to help forge good relationships when you first join. You will spend the majority of your time with your form group, but please don't worry if you are split up from your best friend. You will still get to see them lots during free time, and it's an opportunity to make new friends and widen your experiences. We have a zero tolerance policy towards bullying and feel very strongly about everyone feeling welcome. If there are any incidents of bullying, the school are very quick to investigate and put the correct measures in place to stop it. We also do a lot of work on kindness and what bullying is during form time and PSHE. As a school, we feel strongly about what type of bullying, including cyberbullying. We work very closely with our Safe School Police Office, who in turn work with family to ensure that no one is misusing social medias. You will hear and see that we are a telling school, which means that if you see something you think isn't right, you must report it to a member of staff. We are a community and therefore we have to look out for each other. That brings me to the end of our virtual tour. I hope I have answered some of the questions you may have had about Northwood School. and that you feel you have a good idea of what to expect when you join. I am really excited to welcome you on your first day. I'm quite sure you will love Northwood School and all the brilliant opportunities it has to offer. See you in September.